Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel, mga nagbabagong balita sa buwan ng Agosto.
I'll just clarify itong sinasabi ni Dr. Vargas na overpayment. Paano ba nagkakaroon ng overpayment ang PhilHealth sa mga healthcare institutions? Na ang sabi mo, umaabot ng 3 bilyon so that we can be clarified. Bakit nagkakaroon ng overpayment?
Mr. Chair, Congressman. Again po, our policy, the provider payment mechanism which we are using, the case rate, allows the payment of a fixed rate. So fixed po siya, predetermined na ibabayad po natin sa mga facilities na magke-claim po para sa certain na sakit. So kaya nga po, since sa amin po, we don't consider it as an overpayment because again, as it is a fixed rate na ibinabayad po natin doon sa mga claims na sinasubmit po.
So, sa madaling sabi, alam ng bawat isa sa atin na case rate ang basihan sa pagkiklaim sa PhilHealth.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, paano magkakaroon ng overpayment? Na sinasabi mong amounting to 3 billion.
That's why, Mr. Chair, we are not considering po or we are not saying that it is an overpayment. Because again, as it is, we are paying the fixed rate that the current policy allows PhilHealth.
Kasi medyo nakukompuse ako.
Kaya nga
Pag sinabi nating overpayment, ang binayad nyo ay 10 bilyon, pero ang dapat nyo lamang bayaran ay 7 bilyon, kaya nagkaroon ng overpayment na 3 billion. Those statements and figures came from you. Sa inyo nanggaling yan.
Yes,
Hindi sa amin.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair. Yes, Congressman po. Again po, yung pong binayad kasi namin are based on the case rates po na inaalaw ng ating polisiya na fixed amount. So, yun pong lahat ng computation noong ibinayad namin are again based on the fixed rate na computed po and yun po ang inaalaw ng polisiya sa ngayon.
We agree with that. Kung ako ang isang public hospital or a private hospital, magpe-present lamang ako ng claim sa inyo. At kung magkano ang fixed rate based on the sickness, yun ang babayaran nyo.
Kung ito po ay tama na claim, kung ito po ay good claim, with all the necessary
Yes, we assume that everything was regular.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, next question. And this is, I am a little bit confused. Paano na naman nalalaman kung magkano ang koleksyon ng isang public or private hospital para masabi nyo kung mas malaki ang kanilang sinisingil sa inyong fixed rate? Do you have the records of that of that healthcare facility?
Sa ngayon po, Mr. Chair, sa ngayon po kasi, we now allow or we now request, no, it's part of the requirement na meron pong statement of accounts, ang statement of account po.
Pero ang ibig kong sabihin, katulad halimbawa ng Asian Hospital, nalalaman nyo ba kung magkano ang total collection ng Asian Hospital para ma-compare nyo ang case rate as compared to their actual collection?
Ang meron po kami would be the against sa kanila pong ipina-file na claim sa amin.
I am very much confused with all your answers and statements this afternoon. Unahin muna natin sa umpisa. Huwag muna natin pag-usapan ng COVID, huwag muna natin pag-usapan ang IRM. Pag-usapan lang natin yung 219 downwards. Okay. Sa 219 downwards, meron tayong specific policy. Bago makapag-claim sa PhilHealth, kinakailangan PhilHealth accredited. Okay. Second question, 2019 below, pwede bang mag-claim ng PhilHealth ang isang medical facility even if it is not accredited by PhilHealth?
Yes, Mr. Chair. only in conditions when one, it is
Only
in conditions po na one, it is licensed by the Department of Health, and second, kung ito po,
anong kondisyon?
kung license po ng Department of Health and in emergency cases lang po.
So in other words, kahit hindi PhilHealth accredited, as long as a medical facility is accredited by DOH, pwede mag-claim ng PhilHealth.
Meron pa pong kasama, Mr. Chair, meron pa pong kasamang kondisyon only in emergency cases. And
Only in?
emergency cases
Okay.
po.
So
And-
para malinawan ng ating mga kababayan, ano ba ang ibig sabihin nyo ng emergency cases?
Ang mga emergency cases po are those considered to be conditions that will entail life-saving and of course the loss of limb or the loss of sight. So yan po yung ginagamit natin.
Ginagamit yon. Okay. Next question. Tama ba na ang PhilHealth ay nagbabayad lamang sa medical facility if the confinement would last more than 24 hours?
Mr. Chair,
Rule.
as a general rule po, opo. Yes, sir.
Kaya pag kaming mga congressman, nagpa-confine at nagpa-check up at natapos ang aming check up less than 24 hours, we cannot claim PhilHealth.
Mr. Chair, sa ngayon po kasi, katulad ng nabanggit nyo
Hindi nga, kaya nga nililinaw ko lamang.
Opo.
Tama
Kagaya
yun.
Opo.
You have to stay in the institution for at least 24 hours.
In general rule po.
Yes. As a matter of fact, kung ikaw ay pupunta lamang sa ER ng isang public or private hospital, and you will be staying there only for 20 hours, you will not be entitled to claim any PhilHealth.
Meron, Mr.
No,
Chair.
under normal circumstances, wag na tayong mag-exceptions.
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Next question. Ang PhilHealth ba ay nagbabayad under normal circumstances sa inpatient at hindi kasama ang outpatient?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Kinakailangan confined for at least 24 hours bago ka makaklaim sa PhilHealth. Okay. Now, next question. Meron kayong listing na sinabit sa amin o galing kay Kong Defensor ng top 10 medical case rate for the year 2017. 2018, maisasubmit nyo ba sa amin?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. What about 2019?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Dito sa inyong top 10 medical case rate, nakalagay dito ang total amount of claims paid, pati na total number of claims.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Normally, yung total number of claims would be good for one claimant as a rule.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Okay.
So sa madaling sabi, maibibigay nyo ba sa amin ang listing ng mga healthcare facilities together with their location, together with their level, together with the name of the individuals na nagkaroon ng community-acquired pneumonia for the last 3 years, 2017, 2018, and 2019.
Yes, Mr. Chair, as allowed by the Data Privacy Act.
As
Allowed po by the Data Privacy Act. Kasi meron
as
pong
allowed by?
Data Privacy Law po. Kasi meron po
No, but
personal
will
names
you
doon.
just be providing to us the documents? You are claiming that there are 707,113 and we will not make a public disclosure of the name of the patients only for our consumption.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, you can provide.
Mr. Chair, as
Okay, then what about the hypertension?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, then the dengue with warning signs.
Yes, sir.
And another one would be the acute gastroenteritis.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And finally, hemodialysis.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And the next inquiry is, how soon can you present those documents?
We will have to, Mr. Chair,
Huh?
we will have to extract the data. If you could give us probably until Monday po.
Until Monday. Kasi ito naman, nakuha nyo ang total ng payment, total ng claimants, i-presupposes na alam nyo na lahat ang mga claimant kung sino-sino. Okay, Dr. Vargas?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Now we go back to pneumonia, the number 1. Itong pneumonia nyo ay maraming klase. Yes or no?
Meron po yun under dalawa po, the moderate risk pneumonia and the severe type of pneumonia.
Okay. Actually, I have seen your case rates. It totals 127 pages. And when it comes to pneumonia, iba-iba ang klase ng pneumonia. Meron tayong healthcare-associated pneumonia, high risk. Meron naman tayong pneumonia in whooping cough, 15,000. Then, different cases of pneumonia, classes. Tama ba yan, Dr. Vargas? And
Yes.
you are a doctor by profession.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. I have to say that I am a bypass patient. I am also diabetic. At ang lagi nilang sinasabi sa akin, kung PD, dapat mag-ingat ka sa pneumonia. Pag ikaw anya ay medyo inuubo na, o kaya meron kang sipon, the first thing which you have to do is to undergo an X-ray of your lungs. Is that the proper medical procedure to determine whether or not a person has pneumonia?
Mr. Chair, it is one of those diagnostics that can say that you have pneumonia, but other than those, of course, as a doctor, we need to check on the history of the patient,
Okay.
including the signs and
To
symptoms.
simplify the question, ito bang inyong community-acquired pneumonia 3, moderate risk, na kung saan nagbayad kayo ng 10 bilyon, ni-require nyo ba ang healthcare na yung kanilang mga claimants must undergo X-ray? O hindi?
Hindi po.
Hindi. So, base na lang sa stethoscope, sa tunog. So, paano madidetermine nyo na talagang tama yung claim? Kasi ang laging sinasabi ng COA, it is always a case of upcasing or bloated or superstitious claims.
Mr. Chair, we issued several policy statements with regard to and guidelines with regard to several cases. I will have to check lang po. I will have to check lang po with regard to the pneumonia if the chest X-ray is a requirement, just to be sure po.
You will assume?
No, sir. I will check lang po in our policy statements if the chest X-ray is a requirement.
Diyan nga medyo kami
just to be sure
nagtataka.
po.
You are the senior vice president, you are a doctor by profession, ang laging number 1 nyo sa listing ay pneumonia, moderate, community-acquired, 10 billion, 2017.
Honorable
Pagkatapos,
Barsaga.
hindi nyo alam kung kinakailangan muna ang X-ray o hindi.
Honorable Barsaga, it's not only that, but SBP Pargas is the health policy head of PhilHealth.
You will be asking,
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will just be confirming po. And I'll check lang po.
we will just wait for the answer.
I will submit po the criteria that we have right now.
Ang tanong po ni Honorable Barsaga, simple lang. Stethoscope lang ba o may X-ray? Dahil yung palang sinasabi nyo, wala ng X-ray.
Sorry again, Mr. Chair, I will just have to check to make sure if the X-ray is a requirement.
Okay, I'll go to another point. Well, we have the case of case regarding the dialysis, in which case ang pinag-uusapan na naman natin yung case rate na bloated or fictitious ang mga tao na dinadialysis. And if you will recall, ang mga involved dito ay private healthcare facilities. Tama ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
No public healthcare facility was involved insofar as the bloating of claims of dialysis is concerned.
I will have to check that with the legal.
But you cannot cite one.
None
Okay.
at the moment, sir.
Then, nagkaroon din tayo ng isang issue regarding the cataract operation. As a matter of fact, you even specified yung mga cataract eye clinics, yung mga eye clinics na nag-conduct ng mga cataract na bloated ang mga claims. Do you recall that?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And can you also recall na itong mga cataract clinics na to na involved doon sa bloated cataract claims are also private clinics?
I will have to check, Mr. Chair, if these are just private clinics. But yes, as far as I know, yun pong mga naging scandal before involves private clinics.
Hindi ba kayo nagtataka kung bakit ang laging na-involve sa mga isyong to ay mga private providers, private healthcare facility?
Mr. Chair, so far po,
You don't analyze because pag mag-analyze ako as a lawyer and based on my personal experience, when it comes to public healthcare facilities, we are covered by COA rules. Hindi kami pwedeng magbigay ng reimbursement, hindi kami pwedeng magbigay sa PhilHealth ng any amount. Unlike in case of private healthcare providers, the checks are being made payable to them. They are no longer subject to COA audit. And that is the reason why I want to ask, sino-sino ba ang mga binabayaran nyo dito sa moderatrix? Baka ang lumabas dito, karamihan na naman ito ay mga private health facilities. Because they are not subject to COA rules. Kaya yun ang problema natin. Also, marami kayong binigay sa amin na listahan ng cases against healthcare institutions. Totoo ba yun? You are aware of that?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Number of healthcare institutions involved, 788. Based on the document which you have submitted.
I'm not sure of the number, sir, but
Huh?
yes. I'm not sure of the number, sir, but
So who would be the most competent person to answer insofar as the number of cases against healthcare institutions are concerned?
our legal, Mr. Chair.
Okay, legal. But you are also the head of the policies pertaining to health.
Mr. Chair.
Okay. Dito, nakalagay ang pangalan ng healthcare institution. Wala yung mga pangalan. Nandito ata. So, can you verify whether or not these healthcare institutions are public or private, together with their level, whether level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 3. Wala ang listahan.